Coming to France. Oh, there we go. There's the war. Now, let's see how things develop. Because I am still not in a good position to do anything. I'm still not in a good place in life. There's so much activity. I could now send them a volunteer division. I can send up to 2, and I just so happen, somewhere in here, to have 2 tank divisions. Light tank divisions, not very good division, but like, they exist. They're here. I could send them under Tashin Pasha. And I think I shall. Send volunteers. Tashin Pasha, send air volunteers. Go. I will mostly help them because I don't want to like juggle all the different forces when you send to multiple nations at once. I will send to them though, however, because I do support them in the war, more or less. In here, when's my next? Ankara is coming up. I see. Then Konya. Denmark has joined, which means that Reichspakt is against the Third International. Quite a lot of Scandinavian Third International going on. This and this, and I'm like, no, this is not Scandinavia, it's just Nordic. Shut up. Just shut up. They've already forced their way through to around Nancy, although they're being beaten back now. Do I have enough? No, I do not. I only have 16 Uyghur tanks, not nearly enough to really do anything on the battlefield. Now I can send 1 unit. I can send 1 unit. None of them are very good, but I can send good old pilot Shababada. Shabadabada. You, elite air force. You shall go and you shall... I don't know. He'll do some interception in the Rhineland, because I do not trust you. I don't trust you at all. When we have enough... I think I need 100. 80s joining the Reichspakt. We got engine 3s. Lovely. Lovely jubblies. I need some heavy MGs or some cannons. I want some cannons. Kinda sucks that a lot of nations don't start with cannons. Yeah, we got cannons. Are they even... There's nobody even here. There's some... Oh, there's a lot of fighting taking place over here. Current active fighters. We could try and join there. Okay, so that is active grounds, but I will not be able to join it because I don't have there's access to the Allies. Only to Germany itself. They show a trade embargo. Ooh, that's cool. Didn't know that was a thing. Did attaché, I need 100 points. It's gonna be a while until I can do that, but I would like that attaché. Oh, that's right. While we're getting going on that over there. Russian Republic has declared war. This is probably where I will get involved in the war, although I still currently don't have a reason. You are technically not involved in the Third International. I could get involved with just Russia. Justify, I cannot declare wars. Ah, crap. I don't know how to get rid of that either. Corrupt commissions, tributes, endeavors. Join the Reichspakt is down there. Remove armed neutrality, enshrine 3 principles. I think that's how I do it. Oh man, that's a long ways. I've not been working on that at all. Shit. I could have tried to like... I don't think you can do that. Guarantee independence. We are not a member of a faction. If I had like a pure neutral nation, can only okay. I could, because they're right on my border, I could try sending them volunteers. Now, that wouldn't do that much, but it would at least help. And if things really go to crap, I can just pull them out anyway. Okay, I like that there's a Liberian division chilling out here. I'm thinking, okay, what divisions could really help out? I could send over my elite mountaineer divisions, although they're not that big. I could break them off at least. Do you have any mountain traits? I got some guys out here. Is there a lot of snow up in Georgia? it's October.
Emirleriniz.
Let's break off these two divisions specifically.
Emirleriniz için hazırım.
Give him some guy, Sahathan Pasha. Let's give him this guy with the Hitler stash. Let's give him this guy. The 2 Mountaineer divisions send volunteers. Air volunteers is probably not worth it.
Gitmeye hazırım.
You, I want to send you a volunteer of the other guy. And you, what can you take? You can become a winter expert. That's not worth it to me.
Emredersiniz
You at
efendim.
least have joined. You at least are there. Fighting on the front lines. I do kind of worry about Lille, but that's actually, there seems to be a push over here.
Emriniz yok mu?
I don't know if I can even go into this territory. I can go into an area that I think there's going to be a lot of fighting, like around Verdun. Or an area that at least has some good supply, like around Verdun. Come on in, boys, the water's fine. In here, the AI seems to be hell-bent on not bombing the Germans. That's okay with me. Over here, what is this? This must be Allied war plans of the Germans. I'll hold this area around Tiflis, and I'll hold this area outside of Baku. When it comes to what I'll be doing in the wars. Oh yeah, haven't I wanted to increase these guys. The Her 15. No, come on. Her 15, any decent, anything interesting in here? Those are straight up jet fighters. We're gonna ignore those for now. Air Cobras, other designs. Let's say this is Air 15Bs or something. Yeah, put those better. How did your thrust go down? What do you mean thrust went down when I changed from... What? What do you mean? Air 15. It's currently 22. There must have been like a patch or something. Oh no, it's a twin... I just noticed that. It's a twin-engine bomber. Oops. I've been building those wrong all this time. Oops. Here are 15Bs. Still nothing I really need to worry about there. So just, that'll be the Her 15B. Her 15 will go away. And I'll stop accidentally producing twin-engine heavy fighters instead of regular fighters. Her 15Bs, it'll be a bit easier to produce now. The AR-38s, again, accidentally made them more expensive than they needed to be. It's weird that having twin engines doesn't do anything to, like, slow your agility or anything. So now it's just be thrust down, but conversion rate production cost. What's the current production cost? It's 50. Yeah. Whew. No wonder I'm having such trouble building an air fleet. I'm building heavy fighters. Build those up.
Emriniz var mı?
My tank divisions are almost at the front. Missing production of close air supports. I select the wrong type. Probably did. Yep. Nope. Need that. Yep. Oops. Oh, we actually took Verdun. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. In our first bit of combat, we actually took the victory. We didn't really do anything, but we took the victory. We took the win and walked away. Oh no, they can pierce us. Well, of course they can pierce us. We don't know basically just light tanks. In here, let's see. You bold, operation risk, tough, operation extraction. I'll take this guy. Let's do it there. When are you guys gonna arrive? When are my volunteers gonna get there? Already sent. They were like here to start with. Are you kidding me right now? You're just chilling, Verdun. What I could do, go away with that for now. And here, what are you doing? This is my industry. What I could do, we actually are in need of Balex now. I could come in here and change up my Percassi. What was the symbol for the Percassi with tanks in it? Is you're that? Oh, is this one? I could turn these divisions back into regular tank to give up their tanks. I think that would help.
Hareket hazırım.
Because you switched over. I could either turn you into tank divisions, which I probably should do. If I'm going to be honest, that's probably the better way to handle it, is to just turn those into tank divisions. I don't know how you guys are moving forward, but I like it. I want you involved in the fighting. Centralize some state authority. We need to beeline our way down. Lift the maintenance of public something. Alright, this base stability. Cool. Cooperate private sector. Cooperate with private sector. I guess we're on the liberalization track.
Emirlerinizi bekliyorum.
It's still pretty cool that we're able to do some good out here. My troops arrived yet? Still no? Why not? French state has declared their war. Argentina's declared war on Uruguay. Sure, why not? In here, I love that the Germans are actually doing so well. It is surprising. Maybe this means we won't even have to intervene in the war. Oh, there we go. There's our troops over in Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan. Cannot make that line, so I'll just put you right there. Ironically, nope, that's still mountains. No, that's hills, but it works. You? Want you on a line right there, even though that's not where the fighting is. I could have you over here at Sukhum.
Bana kulak verin.
I think that'll be the best place for you, even though Tiflis is the most vulnerable.
Emirleriniz.
I don't know what on earth is going on with the Germans, but they're taking the fight to the enemy, and I like it. Attack there while their enemy is weak. Now they can pierce my divisions. I do not know how good your division is, but I know you can pierce me at least. Unfortunately, you brought your tanks in, and your tanks beat my tanks. Now, if we look at it, our armor's only 12. It's not surprising they can beat us. This could be a really good place to throw out some of these tanks, but we're not producing any. Oops. In here,
Dörtüyoruz komutanım.
this is lovely. I wish you had a scavenger trait so we could just steal from the Russians all day. And the Georgians are just leaving this position up for me to defend. Okay, I'm not too sure about that one, Chief, but you do you.
Burayı dinle.
There's a weakness right there that we can exploit until they come in. But they might be pinned down long enough that we can exploit it. And we got some Germans on our side. So although they can pierce us, we can at least push forward. I do really enjoy how just solid our units are over here.
Hazır ol.
So we're through their lines. Send one to Guam, drop. And one over here to help hold the lines open. Rennes will be taken. That'll provide us with
Gitmeye
some
hazır.
support. I'm not going to be able to take Trois, but I do love how we're at with the vanguard of the German push somehow. Everybody's going straight into Troyes. Basic depth charges. It's a nice thing to have. We could have some passive sonar. If we could just win the war for the Germans, then we don't even have to get involved. There's battles all throughout the Mediterranean.
Gitmeye hazırım.
Clearly where we should be is not in the thick of the fighting, but where we can be our fastest ourselves. We'll try to take our way to Dijon while no one's looking. I think somebody will... Oh, no, they made it in. But we surrounded a unit somehow. In a manner I can only describe as a somehow. And this unit must not have any anti-tank guns, because we're actually not pierced by it. That unit was broken. Dijon is unfortunately killed off our attack. And let's see, this division pierces us. Now we're pierced. Now we're pierced. But if we attack from enough sides, we can keep pushing. They've made great progress in this war. Even with just our 2 little units. In here, are you done smacking the Russians? Equipment losses, enemy losses. Lovely. Chef's kiss. Doing the Lord's work against the Russians. And here, Dijon has fallen. Benzemore has declared their war. Oh, everything's just going good for us. Our attack here is going pretty good. Mahmoud Saeed Pasha. Let's see, we need more everything. With Dijon taken, there's another attack. Oh, no, they put too many troops in. I think we'll eventually just be forced out of this side, huh? We pierce them, they pierce us. Yo, Entente and Reichspact cooperation. I never see that. But also the frames. I'm rocking 5 frames per second. 2 frames? Okay, they're coming back. They're starting to come back. Alright, they're restored. Which is good, because Canada, you should really be dealing with this. It's kind of a big problem. In here, negotiate, send attaché, please, and thank you. We got, oh, that's why. We got the Entente on the French border trying to push in. We got the Germans here pushing into the French. We got this front with the Italians. I don't think that'll work out too well. Now, if you could get my navy in there, that might work. I really like this front over here. I think I might abandon my front on this side and go and help them out over here, because I really like what they're doing. I would love to see what's happening over here, because you're not worried. We can pierce whatever they're bringing. We can pierce, which is just sort of sad. You never even join the fight anyway. Fair enough. Let's see, aluminum. We need more aluminum. We don't need quite as much steel. Balance our economies. Doing the Lord's work over here. Anything I can commend in the Temple history? I guess we weren't actually the ones to take Dijon, so there's nothing there yet. We could maybe take Troyes. Or we could try to push on to the next targets. Paris is right there, but I don't think we'll be a part of that fight. Anything we can do with our autonomous regions? No, it doesn't look like it. Ottoman provinces? Nah. Nothing that interesting. I think by now we should probably have some more ships coming out. Everybody chill, everybody chill. We need to be at war readiness now. In case the war is called upon us. Maintenance companies. I would like my tank divisions, which are in here somewhere. I believe they should have, instead of engineers, they should have maintenance. Maybe the support anti-tank. My organization's a bit too low, but there's not a whole lot I can do about that. Except throwing in more motorized. And you want at least 30. Double the amount of motorized troops we're using. Understandable, though. And then, oh, that's perfect. That's exactly 30. Either that or support anti-air. Because that would provide a good amount of anti-tank support anyway. And we do have some. So we'll do that.
Hazırım
We'll just
efendim.
camp out away from the line at, say, like Verdun, until we can get those into our lines. We'll chill for the winter in Verdun, in like Metz area, because I know that's where they have supplies. We'll chill there. How's the air war going? Going great, going good. I know that in terms of us. Details, our fighters lost, enemy fighters lost. We've actually defeated more fighters than they have. Lovely. Infantry, or armor in general. We got some tank. We could get better mediums. I think maybe just, maybe more armor. Schutzen might work. Yeah, we're good there.
Emriniz.
You about to join the fight. Have a lovely time up in the mountains. This is exactly where we would want to be. Right in the thick of it. And let's see, this is technically ours. One of the lower units. Because we don't have any, we ain't got any big artillery pieces in that unit. So you guys are chilling. We've got the anti-air pieces, the 2 centimeters. Got the trucks. Lovely. Still rocking Balex. Just work those out for a while until we can get back up to at least regular. Eastern Seas War. That's what we expected to see. You're the Balak A. Could I improve you in any way? Perhaps more armor, but that would slow you down. Don't have a better radio. You have a basic high velocity gun, so that's giving us piercing pretty well. Torsion bar suspension? Does that just... Production cost increased by a little less than 1. Not the Balak. No, this is Balak B. Could have used some smoke grenades for breakthrough and defense. Or machine guns for soft attack increase. Additional machine gun on there. That could work. I think that could work. That's the Balak B. Go ahead and start producing those. You guys just keep on chilling until the time is right. You will have your fun up in the sun. If we could win the war without having to actually join ourselves, I think that'd be our best strategy. Troz was taking Troy's. You guys are just chilling now. I could. Let's see. I want those to start being produced. So let's take that off for now. Follow Sacramento. I want those to be produced. Bees. Very embarrassing that we haven't been able to produce as many fighters as we want just because they've been below the price for no reason. End of the American Civil War. Unfortunately, the CSA has won. You guys are doing fine. Ooh, well, that's not good. Get over there. Half of the Georgian army has been cut off. We need to go and help. In here, boom, boom, boom. Hit up 3 usual targets. Anything going on in here in terms of interesting... Tripolitania is almost completely broken off. That's good. It can go down to civilian oversight. Maybe local police force. Yeah, local police force will do. Syria is still under martial law, although some of these areas are good enough where they could probably be reduced down to military governors. Yeah, military governor there. They can have an organized resistance. I think that's fine. I forgot that I left brutal oppression on in Haifa. Oops. Local police force is still doing the Lord's work in Homs. Damascus might want to go up to military governor. Martial law here seems to be overkill. We can go down to secret police or military. Secret police at least. Truckle states. You don't seem to need that at all. You're fine. Military governor. You know, back off a bit. You, local police force. If anything, just civilian oversight. Muscat. You're on local police force? No, you should really be on just civilian oversight. Lebanon. Yeah, it seems fine. Iraq. You're on military governor, secret police, local. You could even you can be on civilian oversight. Basra is really the only one that actually matters. Iran is on local police force across the board. It can go down to civilian oversight for even higher compliance strength. Greece. Yeah, it's on secret police for Cyprus. Okay, well, you should go at least to martial law there. Dodecanese is good. You at secret police go down to, this is the Aegean Islands, go down to at least that. Georgia, it's good for Georgia. You, okay, you're doing the Lord's work. In Kufra, Armenia. You could go down to, I guess you could go down all the way down to civilian oversight. You could go down to local police force. I think that'll do fine. Lift the something that happened. Disband the tribunals of progress. Unrest will decrease. In here, you guys are still training up for winter. Now, what do I have in terms of medium tanks? Still not enough. Start sending them out. Still not enough. The Georgian line is a mess. The fall of Paris. Who was there? Who was in Paris? It was 4 divisions of Lithuanians was in Paris. Now, if we don't get involved in this, I don't think anybody's going to let us back in. Let's get in there. Let's get involved. Let's get in the action. In here, I could get some branch independent spirit. I do like that one. No, I like independent airports because it makes it really, really easy to get this guy for cheap. Modified cores. I could get something there. Inclement weather, brigade commanders, close combat. Torpedo screen penetration. I do like that, especially if I'm going heavy into the torpedoes. They're taking Paris. It's donezo when it comes to coming to France. Like, this is embarrassing. There's basically nothing in the way of the troops of our allies. And now I have a restructured division here. A bit more combat effective. We can see how that does. They can still penetrate. But they have anti-tank guns, anti-air guns. That's why they can penetrate our tanks. In the same way that we have anti-tank, anti-air guns. They're dual purpose, I can say both. Let's be honest. And here we're holding the lines in Armenia. Doing what we can for our buds. But with the Germans completely breaking through, we can take down through Le Mans. Make sure that our planes are supporting our units as best as possible. You should be getting the best units, so you're getting all of the Her Bs that come out. Even though they're not actually better than the Her As. They're just cheaper. They're just cheaper to produce. They actually are a bit worse because they're single-engine fighters, which is what they should have been the whole time. You are straight on to Angers. Come on. Don't think yourself too important. We've taken the airfield. Hold. Hold. Just hold in position. Le Mans is taken. We could try to take the Troyes. I'm thinking we try to take our way to Montes with these forces around Le Mans. Oh, look at those cute little Polish tanks. Oh, I love the little tank ants. Look so cute. Peace conference between Transamore. Huh? Oh my. Transamore's been doing its best. Doing its dangest. We're gonna break through these divisions, because there's nothing left up here in terms of French divisions. They could not handle a two-front war. Now the Germans will swing down here and rescue the Italians. And from my standpoint, from my individual standpoint, this way to Rene. We got cannons. That's good. I want some survivability studies. I'm trying to make really good planes. The Herbies. I'm going to switch you out. Make the Her C now. Main weapon will be a cannon. Secondary weapon will just be 2 light machine guns. Agility will be down. Weight will be down. Will cost at least be down? It would be. So we'll make it a cannon with 4 light machine guns. That's the Her C. Save as new. Replace the Her B. And the A38B. Switch you out for the A38C. Wait, you don't have cannons. What am I doing? Why am I here? I can't exactly give you a defense turret with a cannon, so that doesn't really matter. So A38B will stay in here. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Netherlands is taking over all of France with Turkish soldiers leading the charge. The fall of Dublin. This is not a dub. Now, who are they a part of? Reichspakt. Makes sense, but that was not the target you really should have been going for, Union of Britain. In here, it's 1941 now. My god. We can get some better mediums, even though we have not really built enough of our... We built 41 weaker tanks. Like, we have them, we just haven't built enough to do anything. The Rene tanks, we've taken our way to Rene. Austria-Hungary has federalized. Good for them. Are they going to get involved in the war? I don't know. Rene, is that just a bit too far? Oh, what's that? Some Wallonian bicycle troops. You hold the line. We've taken all the way to Rene. The commune shrinks ever more. Unfulfilled import requests from East Asia. Oh, they must have been taken out. We can get it from the Qing government. Qing China is still just kicking around. You, for some reason, we're having issues bringing in support. Oh, because this is not built or something? No, just remaining days 4 until we can actually get some supplies through. So you just chill. Just chill. Yeah, logistical focus. It'd be nice if we could get ourselves involved in this war at this point, because it seems like they are very easily going to win this. Good, we found a group. We can attack from both sides, making decent work of things. And we have shore bombardment, somehow. I don't know what planes are here, but they're around, and that's all that matters. We can cut off the peninsula and then just work our way up to Brest. And then, what else can we do? Up there, they've taken most of Abkhazia. They pushed only to Staroblisk and Lugansk. They haven't even made it to Kharkov, Kharkiv. I think Bryansk was on the border to begin with anyway. Even in a two-front war, they're kicking your ass. Ah, Jose. Hello, Jose. How's your boots, Jose? I hope you're doing alright. And if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. At the moment, I'm playing as the Ottomans. And I am fighting through some volunteer troops in the Weltkrieg. Because we otherwise cannot participate.
Siper alıyorum.
You too, thank you. Tell me, Jose, do you watch the World Cup? What side did you take in the Mexico versus Argentina game?
Püskürtüyoruz komutanım.
This is going to be a big siege. Because my girlfriend, her family, she is half Argentinian and half Mexican, so she was with her Mexican side of the family,
Yürümeye devam
and
edin.
she was watching the game, and the Mexican family got very, very sad. Argentina. Your side was Argentina? Yeah, okay. Nice.
Hedef alıyorum.
You must have had a fun time. The Mexican family was just distraught. But she was rooting for Argentina, so she had a good time too. Oh, it's funny how they take their football extremely seriously.
Emriniz.
Because I know America's like playing in the World Cup, I just don't care. I don't watch soccer at all, is what Spain Tribunals. I've never cared about it. You endeavor, fine, will cooperate with the private sector.
Gitmeye hazırım.
I like when upsets happen, that's about it. You, okay, just attack, attack, attack all the time in this breast pocket, because eventually, right here in the breast pocket, eventually they will fall. Just keep attacking. Now granted, we don't have a lot of
Efendim.
organization to work with, which makes sense. United States of Austria is still happening. They actually decided to show up to the meeting this time. Dune. Your naval research. We could start building our own heavies? We could. We could start building our own heavies. I'm not sure how much it's going to matter. If the Weltkrieg ends without us joining, I like baseball. Baseball's good.
Gitmeye hazır.
I don't tend to watch sports at all, but baseball, I actually did. Through watching people play baseball video games, I started like understanding the eccentricities of the game and some of like the strategies to it. And like, oh, that's neat. Oh, hey, look at that, they D-Day'd. I wonder how Germany's going to handle that, because they don't have any troops in the area that can really withstand a small army. But then again, they don't really have to, because they're about to close this entire war against the French. And you just keep attacking, because as soon as we start breaking them, it'll be just like that. See? Percy Hobart and his expeditionary army in Brest will fall, and we will take their stuff. Coming to France has capitulated. Oh, okay.